forever, or he thinks it's gonna last forever. I'm surprised it's lasted this long, but there's just something else is gonna come. Come along, and I don't know. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Like, I don't know what the end game is. Again, like. I know you do this for a living, but it's just more. You do it. Well. I'm rooting for you. Too.
To get through to Eric. what I'm doing isn't that different. I'm saying, like, hey guys, would you give me money? In the sense that I appreciate you guys subscribing on Patreon or YouTube, or those who do Super Chat. Or even those who watch videos. Like, my YouTube is monetized, so that shit works.
Right.
But to then go to those people, like the subscribers I have on Patreon, to then go, hey, gang, I'm a little short this month. Here's my Venmo. Does anyone want to send an extra $100? Like, that's where it would get crazy. And I'm sure there are people that would be like, oh, I feel bad for this guy. So,
Sure.
But that's not on them. That's not their problem to deal with. At the holiday, it's not up to me to go on Christmas morning.
Right.
Be like, guys, it was just my birthday. No one really gave me any money, you know?
I'm blind. Like, you can do all these things to try and guilt people. And, like, and again, like, I have a QR code up for Super Tips. I have my banner running that has our websites and, you know, tells you to go here and Super Tip here. But imagine if literally I was taking time every 5 minutes to be like, guys, I haven't seen any money come in. Like, and then expect people to keep listening to my show and subscribe and become a member of a show where the majority of the time I'm just talking about you guys aren't donating, or I need more money, or this is how you can give me more money. Like, it's literally, if there was constant commercials on Netflix, it was just like, are you enjoying Netflix? We need more money from you. Do you want to see the end of the show? We need more money from you. It's just, I don't understand how.
I was very conscious of, like, when I started my Patreon, it was all Kirkman handshake. And it was people that were like, I like Mike on Kirk's show. I don't give a fuck about whatever he's talking about on his show. But I've always liked Mike. Here's $5 a month or whatever.
Right.
And I was always very, like, when I was on there, I was like, if you don't enjoy it, don't feel like you have to subscribe. Don't worry about it. Like, I appreciate it's very generous of you, but don't feel like you have to. Whereas Aaron is the opposite, where he's like, hey, come on, you've heard of me, right? You have to keep the lights on here. That's your job. And I think just that perspective, that switch in perspective, makes all the difference in the world.
It is, and it's crazy because, yeah, like, it's easy for someone like me to say, like, oh, I don't care if you guys give money, don't donate, you know, because I do this as a hobby. I have a regular job. And that's why I feel bad when there are guys out there who do this for a living, but they do it the right way, like you and Carl, when I'm like, get a job, like, stop doing this. But it's because of his constant begging and the fact that you guys are actually doing shows, but you're also promoting of course you have to promote yourself, because I don't know if you said you haven't been following too much of Aaron. I'm trying to find the clip. He went on a whole thing the other day about how all these other shows that talk about Aaron won't admit that they're really the ones who talk about money way more than Aaron.
Of course, yeah.
We all talk about money more than Aaron, apparently.
I do during the Steel Toe segments.
Right, exactly.
So technically he's right.
He is just so delusional. It's insane. Caller, you're on with your hero, Blind Mike.
Oh, hello, totally real caller again. I called earlier to say Mike should be bigger than he is.
Yes.
What I meant was...
Hello.
Just to clarify. Thank you.
Happy almost New Year.
I'll hang up and listen.
Okay, thank you. Totally normal, real caller.
Where I did ask this earlier, totally unrelated. Where's Cardiff today? Why can't he be on the...
How's it going? I hope you're all doing well today.
Because I'm lactose intolerant and I had a big glass of milk with cake last night.
I'm gonna try to start a new sort of regular series. I really want to play Guild Wars more often, but I don't have like time or a reason to, so I'm just gonna make one.
That makes sense. That's very
So,
Thank you. So I went on.
I'm gonna try playing Guild Wars in the morning. So we'll see how that works out. I basically have a new character. The character's max level, but like story-wise. So I'm just gonna play this character and go through the story.
Alright, we only have a couple more seconds of this clip where we have a dream. The goal is gone in 2025.
You know how I say, like, this is all in your hands? I always say, I go begging...
This is the Bedablin Live from this morning.
That is all you...
He's so sick.
So this is what I'm talking about. it is like I know Aaron wants to believe that everyone with a Patreon is doing the same thing. Like I'm sure, Aaron and Matt and Shane and Tim Dillon are all doing the exact same thing. But my thing is like, I have a Patreon. I'm lucky enough that I've been able to make enough income to live my life off of the things that I'm doing. If that stopped tomorrow,
12 hours to go to the New Year's.
everyone unsubscribed or whatever. Like,
Oops, wrong button. I meant to click that one.
Right.
There we go.
To them and be like, guys, not making
I don't know what was happening at the beginning of this stream. It was like my whole computer was completely unusable for those first 5 minutes.
It's insane. Like,
Everything was overloaded.
doesn't realize he's a homeless person who has a house. It's basically.
Seems like it's all okay now,
that's what
though.
This show is. It's like, what if we put this homeless person in this house? What would he do? He would just beg you, the entire time. Hey, I need to pay for this house.
This is what I mean. We have a few people for the end of the year join the $100 club for the week. Join Gray Duckling and Ryobi in the $100
Wow, the $100 club.
Everything's
Big swag.
Well, that's so funny. Ryobi is written twice. So it looks like there's 3 donors, 3 different.
2 of them are Ryobi.
Cool, you've never played Guild Wars. Well, that's good. Then you'll get to experience the story and everything like that. The only part I don't know if I can redo it. It's like the intro.
For this week, I know.
Well, who gives a shit?
I don't think I can redo it. I guess I'll try.
Like, Aaron would.
But the intro is pretty simple. You, depending on your backstory, you wake up and you help fight off a centaur invasion in town. And then, based on your character selection, you have different starting missions. By the end of, like, Chapter 5, all of the character creation choices don't matter anymore. And at the end of the vanilla story, it doesn't matter at all. Which is kind of nice. It gives you the sense of choice at the beginning, but then it makes it like so it doesn't matter at the end. So you're never missing out on anything.
Don't be afraid. Come on, just get in there. And
But it's not like that because you're getting a car in that situation.
That's true. You're fucking right.
It's actually very impressive. It's like Wolf of Wall Street. He's selling us a pen that we don't need.
100%.
We're like, all right, here, I guess.
It's a fucking phenomenon, though, because you would think
Okay.
most.
I'm gonna smoke one more time and then we'll get started.
A record of hitting the goal more than he hasn't hit the goal.
Sure.
Which is insane to me. And maybe we're all just stupid, and this is the way we should be doing it. Because because now you have all these other shows talking about what an idiot you are, what a loser you are, so maybe it'll bring people
If I had another level 80 boost, I would delete a character and make a brand new character, but I don't.
More money than I was expecting.
Sure.
But I know why that is. It's because
Right.
it was funny and it was goofing on Aaron and it was silly and like contributing to the bit. If I did that the next day, people would be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Twice a day.
Oh, he's really trying to trick us into giving him our money.
But it's
Oh, I just realized I had my banner going saying about the Discord, but I'm not in the Discord. So now I am.
On Mondays through Wednesday or whatever the fuck it is. It's insanity to me that it's still hitting. Like, he does still hit the goal. Like, if I was him, I wouldn't talk about any of, like, this, I'm getting rid of the goal. I would just say, the goal's getting bigger. Like, I can't keep it contained. Like, it's out of control. Like, literally talk about it like it's some sentient being or whatever.
There we go.
It's over. The next show does it. The next show does it. The next show does it. It's over. For absolute ever.
Ooh, living in the past.
So it's up to you guys. Thank you very much.
It's up to us.
Sam Show.
Excuse me.
Complain about? Yes.
I have a busy 2025 to take care of. I have a New Year's resolution to hit the gym, to lose some weight, to help Aaron abolish the goal.
I think I realized what he's saying, by the way. Correct me if I'm wrong. If he gets
All right, let's get started.
$1,000 today, or whatever the goal calculates to by the end of the year, then the goal is done for the year.
Oh no, why is
If he gets $200,000,
Why is my player not-
the goal is done for 2 years.
always something?
Money today that he never asked
Quickly
for.
fix
That's
that.
Yeah, well, that's basically what he's saying is, yeah, you have to just give enough for today.
There we go.
No,
Give 2 goals worth. Today, if you give double.
Ugh, Aaron was laughing at Nick Ricada's house going into foreclosure.
Tomorrow, money still has
He'll
to
laugh
come
at
in.
anything. I mean,
We
if
just
it's not
won't
about
talk
him,
about it.
Get
it's
rid of
hilarious.
Thursdays,
Yes,
really. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. They have to constantly. It's exhausting. It's fucking exhausting. Speaking of the goal, we have to.
Alright, so these are my characters. I have one of each of the races. I have a Norn Ranger, so like the archer character with the pets and stuff. I've got a Sylvari Necromancer, so she's like a plant lady and has the ability to control and raise the dead. Pretty neat. I have a Asura Engineer, so they're like little goblin dwarf people.
Thanks for all the laughs. Happy New Year.
I have a Asura Warrior.
Appreciate it. Happy New Year, buddy. Shit show. Mike, what's
I've got a human male thief. I've got a human female thief, because that's my favorite class. I've got a Char Revenant, which is basically a warrior, but they have like soul powers. Then I have a Mesmer, which is a magician that specializes in illusions. And then I have my Guardian, which is a paladin, basically. And then I have an Elementalist, which is your, like, wizard. It specializes in, like, the arcane magic. So I have one of every class. So there's 3 lights. That's the Elementalist, the Mesmer, and the Necromancer. And then it's for the medium classes. You have the Thief, you have the Ranger, and you also have the... what is the last one? The Thief, Ranger, and the Engineer. The Engineer wears medium armor. And then for your heavy classes, you have the Warrior, the Revenant, and the Guardian. I really like the classes in this game.
I didn't say I liked the guy. I said I thought he was fine.
But for this, we'll be playing Lilia Ember, my Elementalist.
Yeah, I've always said the same thing. I never really.
I'm gonna have to tune the volume because the game music is a little bit too loud.
It's always been very nice to me.
It's hard for me to hear myself talk, which means I know it's loud.
I don't watch the Shuli shows because people have said that to me too. Like, why don't you goof on Shuli shows? The
So,
other thing is, their show is hard to goof on because he's got a team of guys, so the show runs relatively well.
And they're making fun of John, who
Yeah,
is
they're-
ridiculous. We agree with what he's saying.
Right, and that's basically what they're doing. I think if they kept doing that BS morning show thing, there would have been more stuff to goof on. But the fact that they're goofing on John's such an idiot that you just think about the John thing instead of...
okay, there's something going on. Like, it seems like light is, like, flickering.
Really do 2 shows a day about John?
They used to.
I don't know if that's an HDR issue or what, but stuff is definitely flickering.
That's crazy to do.
So, we'll see if it's,
I get a little sick of John doing it once. So that is crazy.
Agreed.
But it's hard for me to.
we'll see if it has to do with,
Right.
You know, because like I get.
what I have on my, this thing is. So let me turn that off real quick.
Some of it's bizarre, but like we seem self-aware enough that it wouldn't be as funny if we did Saved by the Bell.
No, it's okay. So it's not that. It has something to do. It's actually like a rendering thing. Whenever you highlight interactables, the sky is twitching.
Caller, you're on the air with your hero, Blind Mike.
Hey, happy New Year's, guys. I have a question for both of y'all.
I don't know for sure, but I assume he's just on Christmas vacation.
Do you think they'll be dragged into the
The
devil
usual.
or shit?
Screaming kids, bar fights, and
2025?
Okay, let's see if I can do something with that in the graphic settings.
God's bless the queen.
Good night. That stuff. I saw he did a live stream the other night. Him and Nikki did it. It's kind of like a Dabbleverse type of show. Okay. But I think it was just like a one-off where he was answering questions. I think if it became people constantly asking about God,
When I grow up, I'm going to be a brave hero.
Which way to the carnival?
Carnival activities take place in the carnival, which is split into the eastern and
but I
western
think he likes
districts.
John enough.
There's
Is that
live
ba-
music.
Any places to eat?
I don't know what that. I don't know why it's doing that.
But I wouldn't recommend bringing your kid here.
Once in a great while.
Why not?
First time in Divinity's Reach.
We just moved here. Need
tell?
If you didn't know enough about you,
The tavern is where locals kick up their boots and forget about the problems
and other than
outside
that,
city
he kind of
walls.
stays out.
Some get a little excitable after reaching the bottom
Which I
of
would
the
say, I was watching a clip of
I want to see Barker.
Nope, that's not helping.
Thanks for your help.
Yes.
Get out! Go away! Stay! Your minds are too good for this.
Did he?
Don't obsess on this one thing because it'll eat you alive.
It's true. I don't know. I agree with you. I think Jim is going to do his best to avoid this community. I'm sure he's aware of it, very much so. He, of course, he's aware of John. They work together on the Tonight Show, so he probably has some great John stories. And
What
like I said,
is the issue with that? What is doing
people who have
that?
been doing talk radio so long, I think they've been in enough feuds their whole life that they're kind of like, I'm done with that. Because I've been trying to get Eastside Dave in this community because I think he would explode and it would be great for him. Because when he goes live, he gets like 7 people or some shit. Like, I really think it would help. And I've had Dr. Steve reach out, and he basically said like, yeah, these guys, they don't want to be involved with this nonsense.
I saw this
Makes sense.
other
I mean, if you look at
doggy.
Norton, he's
It was
a
bigger than me, and it said,
good
"Whoa."
stand.
Yeah.
I would say a great stand.
And he's still doing it because I still see clips of him on like Instagram and stuff. So that's great because I didn't know if he was doing stand-up anymore. I also heard a rumor that he's going to possibly,
Lost?
if he doesn't re-sign with Sirius,
I need supplies.
do the Jim Norton Advice Show.
Merchants are
on
that way.
YouTube.
You can't miss
He
them.
said, I didn't hear advice show. I don't
Thanks.
know what it'll be.
Where can I get a
He said
stiff drink?
Jim and Nikki's side project.
Taverns in the city's southern half. Keep your ears open for the sound of angry drunks. You'll find it. If you pass the
And
shooters, you
as
got
far
the
as
car.
his wife or whatever,
Put a shooting range next
Okay, it's less bad now.
she definitely looks like a chick. I'll definitely give her that.
The sky isn't spazzing. It's just like slight things like this over here.
He married, he says this lot. He married.
No, it's a lot of the UI actually. Ugh.
I've heard him say that.
Alright, let's turn everything off then.
It's very funny. You forget, here's one thing that works against her. You forget she's
Right.
because there are some things she says where you're like, "Is she retarded?" And then you realize it's just like a language barrier.
Okay. See, I haven't listened to enough, but I haven't listened. I haven't actually watched a lot of their live stream. I saw a lot of the pre-produced episodes when they first started
Ugh.
doing stuff. You know, it's just kind of like.
I was worried about it. I remember we played the clip on my show. And I was like,
Yeah.
is he doing like a Bravo show?
Right. I was like, this is something that would destroy another like stuff we're doing. Like,
I think he figured it out. Oh, and I should have sent this to you. Did you watch Bennington?
I saw this other doggy continent. It was bigger than
no, I haven't seen that, but I have to see that. I
Check it out. The last 20 minutes or so is Bennington trolling Norton. So masterful. Where he's like pumping her tires to where she brought it up like weeks later. She's like, Ron Bennington is the greatest man I've ever met in my life. And Norton literally he goes, I just wish you knew Ron Bennington.
It's still doing it.
I saw Ron on Bob Kelly's show recently, but I have not seen the Jim Norton one. Thank you very much, Shit Show.
So,
Explain why you think shorts. Whatever your question was.
what could be causing that?
I come buckets $2. Why is Mike's 2025 comedian?
Alright,
2025
I'm going to open the launcher and see if there's settings in there I can tune. I don't think so, but
I think there's one woman on the list.
Apparently that's all of them. So this list includes one person.
so annoying.
Well, guys, why don't you watch tomorrow night? Yeah, Wednesday night, tomorrow night, on my YouTube channel and find out. Decide for yourselves.
There you go. Blind Mike Project on YouTube, right?
Yes.
Nice thing.
Yo, my wiggers. Johnny and I both have retarded useless dicks. Mrs. C wanted me to offer you. And that ham dingo Big Black, make her booty hole. Clap on a blow pop and power thumb. Her stinky cinnamon ring. She's a hooker.
People are horrible. Stop it. Mrs. C is a lovely, beautiful lady. J Dabbler 199. Rocco and Blind Mike, my two favorites together at last. Yes. Thank you, J Dabbler. Diablo Sandwich, $2. Johnny's dead-eyed 1,000-yard stare is modern
Excitable.
art. Yes.
After reaching the
Johnny
bottom
just
of their
sits
cups.
there and just stares.
I want
Sometimes
some
he'll stare
vodka.
directly into the camera like someone from the office.
Thanks for your help.
And says something
Ah.
ridiculous.
Was Johnny a producer at the radio station? Is that how they got together?
I still can't.
Because it doesn't seem like they're actual friends.
No.
Alright, I guess it's just something I'll have to get over.
Said that before. I don't know how Johnny came about. He might have worked at the radio station. I know I've heard it, and it's just like there's so much garbage that you have to try and retain.
And I would ask, like, because sometimes people will be like, oh, like, I'll criticize, like, Craig or today on my show.
Yeah.
It'll be like your co-host. And I always point out, like, well, they're my producers, and I literally need them. The show wouldn't get up without them.
Right.
Johnny, I don't know his purpose, because he's not pushing any of the buttons. He's not
No.
talking. Like, what is...
He's literally doing nothing, and he's just someone for Aaron to go, like, you know what I mean? And then, like,
yeah, it's very weird.
It is. I'm surprised no one in the chat has really. Cardiff's kid says hatched. He was hatched.
Oh, that's where that egg comes from?
Yes, he came from that egg. But yeah, I don't know. I know that they weren't actually friends, but they met through the radio somehow.
I need supplies.
But I don't know. That's a good question.
Merchants are that way.
I saw this
You
hunter
can't
had
miss
a
them.
doggy. It was bigger than me.
Idiots.
Thanks.
This is how they
Where can I
met.
get a stiff drink?
Okay, that's broken.
A01012, thanks for the 199. Just wait until Aaron is 60. He'll be the same. I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no retirement plan.
I like when things are just busted, you know?
Next to a
It's
tavern.
really nice.
Like,
Only one
if we're
fatality
led
is
to
good.
believe Aaron, it's like he's literally living, you know, YouTube show to YouTube show. Like, he needs this money. Like, if we don't hit the goal once, we're automatically in the red. Like, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Yeah, is Aaron, like, I guess, I say curious. I don't really give a shit. But I can do what.
Alright, well, there's nothing I can do about that. So...
He must have expenses.
I mean, but at the same time, if he's making this much money, he's making well over 100 grand a year. Like, dude.
Alright, so this is the town of Divinity's Reach. I was trying to fix some like graphical error that was going on, but I guess that's not gonna happen. So, no big deal. This is the human capital city. It's fucking huge, actually. This is where I am, and this is the size of the city. You can go basically everywhere in here inside of the right round border. You can go here in the middle. City is fucking huge. In a good way. Unfortunately, because it's winter, you can't see too far into the city. There's so much fog right now.
Dad, I'm gonna be on here for 4 hours no matter what. But if you don't give me $350, I'm not gonna do an extra half hour.
That's where I'm saying, like, Aaron's logic is flawed. Like, hey, look at these guys. They also have Patreon. They accept Super Chat.
Right.
The reason we're not doing this show about Tim Dillon or Shane Gillis is because people are like, hey, you do a good show. Here's the money. That's the end of the transaction. They don't have to come out and go, hey,
Okay,
guys, I lost
so I'm supposed to go meet somebody.
back up to number one.
Dabble, $10. It's not pay forward.
This game added a glider in its first DLC, and it's so nice.
Yes.
The profile of
Especially once you have glider mastery and you can just glide without using stamina.
are the people who would be offended when
There's also a griffin, which is better at flying, so you know, if you get good with the griffin.
you're absolutely right. It's not paying forward. It's paying ahead / prepaying. Yes. Let's get ahead of our bill.
Now, where is this person I'm supposed to meet?
Podcast stupid $2. Mike, are you legit blind or just fool? Happy New Year.
I've never understood what people think.
If the char thing is coming.
Like, there'll be a lot of chicks if I go to blind. I'm like, yo.
Sorry.
Yo, I just wanted to say,
There we go. I guess we go in here.
She is really smart and shit. Hey, Christina, get your ragged ass over here and get the sucking.
Stop it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Mike.
It's quite alright. I am blind. It's getting blinder, actually.
I'm sorry. It's horrible. Nick
Okay,
Gurr,
there we go.
$2. Yo, 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 El Haribo.
So this game has like a lot of instanced areas, which I kind of like. This is the player home instance.
Speaking of begging for money and memberships, Joey C is out of
This whole area is technically your player home. I don't know which building is actually yours.
I mean, listen, I've watched a lot of Joseph Catalano and the Catalano crime family in general. And there is one hypothesis I have come up with based on my research, and that is they all might be a slight bit retarded.
Well, that's what I was going to. I think the main difference in what makes Aaron successful. I like Joey C.
I don't know why it's behaving funky, but oh well. We'll get over it.
You ain't a friend of Big Nose Ted. You ain't welcome here.
Uh-oh. I'm guessing I'm not a friend of Big Nose Ted. I don't know who that is, but I'm guessing he is the leader of whoever this gang is.
Yes, but for the if you were to talk to Joey
Come on,
C. or
sweetness,
Aaron
just
Jones
one
for
dance.
5 minutes,
Let's see where it
you would
takes
walk
us.
away and
Only
go,
if you
"Oh,
get a
Aaron,
job, a haircut, and a clue. Or maybe not even.
Wait, why does page down? Oh, because it presses Alt.
Ace, Jeffrey
Okay, hold on.
Korean, $3. BM FMK
There we go.
from SJ.
I need to start bringing a big dog to work.
You must remember Jeffrey Korean, right?
Uptown Johnny. Oh, that's Big Nose Ted right here. Hi, Big Nose Ted.
Hey,
Are we
walk
friends?
that out of my sight.
Oh,
Got nothing to say to you. Yeah, mess that clown up,
Caught
Ted.
it
Let's see some
immediately.
teeth
And
flying.
I was in a Discord and I was saying
yeah, I mean, I guess his
John just said
I guess his
Jeffrey
nose is kind of
Korean,
big.
comedy dentist, that he was hanging out with him and Kate. Like Kate just hangs out with these ghouls. Like, what is wrong with her?
Hello, John. You mind if I borrow this?
Yeah. Hello, John. I'm just jumping around.
I'm so glad to see you.
It's
I heard that you were up and around, but I was still worried.
I'm fine. Thanks for coming to see me. You know I love you and your father.
Oh yeah,
We
I
both
passed out
worry
after
too
the
much.
Centaur invasion at the beginning.
It's because you take too many risks.
Hey, girl,
I figured
stop
it's
gabbing and bring me a drink.
He stole my phone.
I think you've had enough, buddy. You're cut off. Now get out of my tavern.
Don't
What
make
the
me
hell?
cripple
That was
you, old
rude.
man. Give me more ale, and this time it's on the house.
Julie's show is equivalent.
Yeah, give him some
My
ale.
father alone,
It's not a big
you
deal.
goon, or I'll call the Seraph.
Ugly. I'll show you ugly, honey.
Uh-oh, it's time to murder. I can tell.
Cause now you got one.
It is hard.
Let him
Away
have
from
it.
my dad's quick kissers.
Knock you out and you
Help is on the way.
Alright, time to kill, I guess.
Extreme temperature time. Replenishing.
Where is it? It's, that button. There, now I remember.
Replenishing.
All right, I surrender.
I had to come back. I got
Kicked his ass.
I feel good.
Mystic, thanks for the $2. 2 shows. Uncle Rico.
My sword is fantastic. I worked a long time to get the sword. It's called a legendary weapon. That's why I have the little fancy footsteps when I walk.
Julie has also been starting to cover Eric the Midget.
I'll pound you into the ground like a big nail.
His portfolio.
But that's smart like that.
I could outrun a centaur.
Bonk.
Fez 2 than me.
Let's play who can hit the hardest. I'll go first.
Okay. Ow. Punchy Jake, stop it. Ow. Ow.
The fun's over here.
Alright, my turn. Here you go.
I could outrun a centaur.
I gotta learn skill rotations for the Elementalist, but that's why I'm playing her.
He keeps bragging about his numbers.
Are we good now?
He talks about how much money he's been making. Why would
Here's the other thing too.
Stop crying. So I beat you up.
He brags about that like I really did it. Like if you quit smoking for 8 months.
Bandits, thieves, and brawlers. By you are all under arrest.
Hey, they started it. I was just defending my friend.
Commander
You wasted a bar full of peasants because that guy was rude. Exactly, he wasn't even that rude.
Nice of you to show up, Captain. I'm here keeping the peace. Something you and your Seraph can't seem to do.
Thanks to your interference. There's no way I'm letting you take the hero who fought beside me at Shaymore Garrison. I'll vouch for this one.
Now who's interfering? And on behalf of a mere commoner? What foolishness. Guards, take the rest of these maggots to the prison. We're done here.
Captain, please, that ugly goon hurt my father. Can you help us?
That looks nasty.
I like Logan.
Needs to heal without the right medicine. That medicine is expensive.
I hate to call in a marker, Captain, but I did help you when you needed it. Mind if I ask you to return the favor?
For the hero of Shaymore? Done. Talk to Lieutenant Francis at the 9th Company's base camp. Tell him I sent you. And he'll give you all the supplies you need.
Woo, free supplies.
Rest, Dad. I'll find a way to help you no matter what.
If Sarantine keeps swiping our low-level prisoners, we'll have to start arresting a better class of villain.
He's in the shit right now. Like, he thinks just because it's not actually going on currently, like...
And what's always grossed me out about Aaron is there's parts of Aaron where I do...
Thanks for vouching for me, Logan. How is it these bandits are so widespread? Unfortunately, the Seraph are stretched thin across Kryta. Kryta's the country I'm in. We simply can't be everywhere at once. What's with you and the Commander? Don't the Seraph and the Ministry Guard work together? Well, let's just say that Commander Sarantine and I don't see eye to eye on how our nation should be governed. Interesting. This is Guild Wars 2. It's my favorite MMO of all time. It's the only one I ever come back to. I've been playing this game on and off for 11 years now. Thanks for the save, Logan. I'd probably be arrested if it wasn't for you.
Yes, I invest my money. I invest in shit.
Oh, they all disappeared.
You sound like the guys I swallow behind the dumpster.
I'm trying to make this a regular thing that I do. I'm gonna call it Good Morning Guild Wars because I really want to play this game again, and there's a lot of content that I've never experienced. So, making it a regular thing will give me an excuse and a reason, which is all I really need to just play for hours and hours at a time. So if I feel like I'm doing it for something, it makes it feel like it's, you know, not a waste of time. For example, the new Warframe expansion is out, and I haven't played it at all.
I think it is actually 8, because they were calling him 8. $5. After threatening and doxing me, we just came friends. Move over to actually peace for a while. He's saying he has some inside information that John is leaving.
The mounts in this game are so awesome. I really like all of the mounts. All of the mounts have different abilities. Like this is the roller beetle. Its ability is obviously go fast.
I don't know. Everything is so stupid. But one last thing before we go.
Hello.
Something something from John's show yesterday.
May Balthazar strengthen you.
Because,
How can I help you, citizen? Captain Thackeray said you could provide me with medical supplies. I'm sorry, I'd like to. Especially if Captain Thackeray sent you, but all of our medical supplies were stolen by bandits. A good friend of mine, we need those supplies. How can I help? Maybe we can help each other. The bandits stored the supplies deep in their hideout in the caves of Shaymore Fields. Recover them, and your friend will be the one to get the first batch. Deal. Alright. So now I gotta head into here. Oop, that's the wrong mount. There we go.
Brought up a super chat that says your thoughts on Rocco telling everyone next time he sees you, he will ask the same question to your face until you answer it.
That's a good one, Sam. I was raised Catholic, so I was more into guilt wars. Joey said he's gonna quit the internet. Oh no! Hold on, something that's bothering me is this right here. That way I can tab out and hit the chats without the game getting muted.
Petra, what are you doing here? How did you find this place?
I followed you. I'm not going to sit around and worry about my father when I can help. Families look out for each other. You're like family too. I'm not losing either of you. Not without a fight.
Hi, Petra.
Fine, you can help. But stay close. And be careful.
Stop worrying about me. I can take care of myself. You're the one who just got out of the hospital.
Alright, this time I'm gonna fight with my staff.
Again? She's been tucked away behind the bar for too long.
He just took all the loot away.
7 carry 3.
Get him!
Because he thinks he's cute. He thinks he's clever.
What is that gonna do?
My specialist class that I am as an elementalist is called the Weaver. So it means I can combine 2 of my elements at the same time. So 1, 2, and 3 are element 1, and 4 and 5 are element 2. So right now I'm using lightning and water, and now it's lightning and fire.
You're kidding, right?
That's what he said.
Careful. Don't let them see us until Miss Timber here is
I
ready
could
to
outrun a
introduce us.
centaur.
Wait, I'm not supposed to let him see me? Well, we already failed at that one, didn't we? Why is my attack missing? Oh, right, because I forgot this is a healing. I'm shooting at her to heal her. Or not? I don't know where I'm shooting. I'm hallucinating.
A public record that anyone can find, which shows that John was cited.
Shot. Maybe if you're not busy later, I can show you my special firing.
Target practice?
Hell yeah.
Shoot over your
Waste
shoulder?
of good bullets.
Drunk Doliacs ain't better than that.
Hold on 1 sec. I'll get
Damn, they're in sync.
Okay. How can I show? All right, here we go. So this is it. Here's I'm gonna stop that one real quick. I totally forgot I had this. Great.
He and I are on good terms too. He needs a bit of focus, but I don't know what he should focus on.
So this is public access.
Big Nose Ted said the next job's coming up soon.
Indicate that you
Just make
currently
sure
owe
you're ready.
$195 under Florida.
I want to go lightning, earth, and then hit him with the number 4.
Must be received by 127.25 to avoid additional fees. He got 2 of these. 2 of these. John Edward, 1716.
Oh, I whiffed it. Alright.
Searing flesh from bone.
So that's that. John got 2 of these, apparently. And again, I don't like it. I'm dying here.
I'm a mage. I'm not used to shooting, okay?
Is it just me? Or
always says my address and he thinks he's so cute. That's public information. That's public record. Anyone can get it. So fuck you, John. And there you go.
He did it to me.
Got me.
Where my name is. Find my gear is my Instagram. So, but I always thought, like, what does he think is gonna happen? Like, someone's like,
It's that do-gooder from the bar. Recruits, kill this clown.
Oh no, they're coming for me.
Slobs who messed up the bar. They're supposed to be in jail.
Well, that was easy.
So now that we got that, John got 2.
Fireball.
Hey, I need backup over here.
Fireball.
Feeling hot.
He earned my respect by making it right when his mod banned me multiple times.
Drunken idiot. There are a lot of balls in here.
Ask the same question you face until you answer. Rocco Burrow, Colorado Springs, Anaconda. I beg you.
Okay. I already said I was. Deal! Deal!
You got me.
Okay, I gotta figure out, remember which one's which.
Accepted. Accepted, John.
Alright,
No problem. $100. You've said it at least 4 times. I will do that, and then you will give me $100.
okay, so it's E for number 1.
Dude, that's more money than you've ever seen in your life, Blind Mike.
He's like, I'm gonna make it really enticing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add 1 Benjamin Franklin to the mix here.
Yes.
Mark my words right now. $100 to say that to me again. Whoa.
So it's, F for Earth.
In that hack law, I'm not allowed to say, in my honest opinion.
Okay, so this is ridiculous. So basically,
Okay, so it's E and Control E.
You'll melt away.
Sweet. Alright, cool.
This is one of those things he thinks about, like, maybe not every day, but he thinks about it a lot. The fact that he did not just punch me in the face.
It's his
Gully stinks. I'm gonna have to harass him when
what I should have said.
he's on leaving
Damn it,
land.
you're 100. You are a genius.
Oh man, I just jumped down. I'm supposed to be up there.
Dabbling Dan has told me that he has brought it up so many times to him. He thinks about it almost on a daily basis. He wishes he hit me in the face. He's gonna now tell you the reason he didn't do that is because he didn't want to jeopardize his
those
friend.
heads right in there.
Because he can't fucking.
Keep your hands
this
off.
idiot wants $5,000 plus airfare plus from the AC again. That will quickly go down to $500 spending money. Airplane.
Just pay for my drinks.
Yes, airplane and a hotel. 2.
Hello.
Just get me a plane and a hotel, and I'll be there.
Petra, get out of the way. I'm trying to open this.
He will be there because he thinks. I saw what happened last year in AC. John was treated by a celebrity, by either people who meant it or didn't really mean it. Might have been trolling
Tell him
they might have
Twitchy
not. But
Jinx.
John, at the time of his life, was like a real celebrity. John will absolutely.
Don't you know who I am?
I'm done. Absolutely ask him that question.
Don't you know who I am?
You're kidding me, right?
Call someone a hack lawyer, by the way.
Yeah,
It's not defamation.
He's an idiot.
I've got to get these supplies back to the Seraph. I'll bring your father what he needs right after I talk to Lieutenant Francis.
All right, but hurry. I'll go check on Dad. See you back
No,
at the
you're good.
tower.
I've done this game. I've played this part before.
I'll see you soon.
It'll be a while before I am playing anything I actually care about again. Like I said, I'm on a new character, and I'm in the vanilla story, so it's all good.
No. Don't start going back. You're giving me $100.
Okay, how do I click? Open inventory? Cool.
No givesies backsies.
Yeah, no, don't be a Native American giver. Don't be a Lily Bell giver, you son of a bitch.
Ooh, that's a cool symbol.
I'm getting that $100 from you after I ask this question. And you know what, John?
Alright, I need to check what this skill does. Break stun for super speed. Ah, okay, so I can unravel to fully attune to 1. So I could go like... I could go boom, boom. Sweet.
I want to play this out. You say, you walk up to him in Atlantic City.
And then what's my ultimate ability?
Hey, John, it's me again. I just wanted to ask if your daughter has ever queefed in your face. Yeah. And he says, all right, there's a boxing ring in Queens.
We're gonna go there.
Oh, okay, it puts me in like a stance that makes me buff for combat. How long does it last?
The algorithm's going, oh, this guy's threatening another streamer.
90 seconds? No, that's a recharge time.
Boxing ring, so that's legal. All right. All right. False
I guess I'll
alarm.
find out.
Don't take John Melendez's channel down. He's talking about boxing.
My powers combined.
You guys all remember the cabbie fight.
19 seconds. Okay.
No, you're paying me to do it, and I'm doing it. I would have done it for free, stupid. But now
Spurg, do you go on Levy's show? That's a good question.
$100. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens.
Oh, I missed my turn.
Like his kids one day was going, hey John, it's me again. Is your daughter whatever the question is. And then
No, he has no idea who I am.
Tell me more.
and then you say, can I have my $100?
I've got the medical supplies. That's quite a feat. No wonder Captain Thackeray trusted me. I saw Twitchy Jake with the supplies. The Ministry Guard arrested him. Why is he out? The scoundrel's free again? After you take the medicine to your friend, report to Thackeray. He needs to know about Twitchy Jake's release. Alrighty.
You actually gain $100 and you've been punched by the Duke.
Yeah.
Oh, what's Levy Land? Good question, good question.
And we're gonna call it a day. Again, black on black on this channel at 2 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to be there.
Drop the potato and hire the blind guy. Milton is not a comic. He's in fact a hack.
I might have to drop the potato and just go full time with Blind Mike.
I've always said I'm a big fan of Rocco and all of his many friends that he brought.
I gotta get better at drifting. This thing literally can drift.
Dabble Babble, $5. John hopes one of his cult followers does the same to you as they did to Mumbling Nick.
What is the drift button? Is it E? Hold on.
Remember, did they go to his house or something?
By the way, you shouldn't do any of that shit, but it usually results in nothing. Yeah, I don't think you should give out a...
Okay, that's the attack. Okay, hold on. Okay, there, that is the drift. Okay.
He's an idiot. And, yeah, and I don't feel bad at all about showing John. He's a fuck. And he mentions my street name, he mentions my city all the time. I know where you live. Yeah. So
It's hard to drive this thing.
Bakuki Joe, $5. We need a character called the Colorado Springs Anaconda. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I gotta go get a...
I'll be right back real quick. I have to use the restroom.
That's fantastic. Mike, I have to search for member chats and all that kind of crap. I don't know if you want to hang out or you keep your plugs and bounce. It's totally up to you.
I can hang for that.
Okay. Let's do that. No, not at all. I just don't want to waste it. Again, I don't ask people to do my show just because, like, I'm like, oh, fuck you. Like, I have a, you know, I choose who I want to be on my show today. I never think of anyone, and I also don't want to bother people and be like, hey, you want to do a show like early in the morning on a Saturday?
I'm the same where I'm like, am I guilting him into having me on? By asking
No,
him?
no. That's why I tell people all the time. I'm like, if you want to do my show, just please tell me, because I don't think about that kind of stuff. Let's see. Phones up, everyone. Happy New Year. Do I do that? I think I did that one. Thank you very much.
I came up with a catchphrase for that show. Out of the coffin with Bob Levy and into the coffin with Tom Gulling.
Martin Gum, member for 4 months. What's the least awkward way to say hello in AC?
Probably with the word hello.
Just come up and say, Tugay! Or Rocco! El Harible! What's up?
What up, Minoga?
Where is he?
Yes. And I will say hello back to you, and we will talk. And then eventually we'll have nothing to say to each other, and we'll kind of awkwardly walk away.
You know, the only part of my outfit I don't love is my boots. But it's really hard for me to find good boots as the light class.
You're back. They're upstairs. Take a left.
Like
First door on the right.
AC,
Quick.
We'll mostly be hanging around.
You said left or right? Right on the left, quick, or left on the right, quick?
Bar K or bar something like that, or B bar, something like that. And if we're not there,
Hey, Andrew. What up, dog?
this time. And we definitely want to get a table of just like our
Easy, Andrew. Here, drink this. It probably tastes terrible, but it'll get you back on your feet.
Settle down, Dad. I'm here now, and you'll be better soon.
Hunter Duke, member for 20 months.
Thanks to you, my
20
friend.
months.
And
Johnny
please,
got
can you
his
thank
hat
Captain
from a sad
Thackeray for us?
stripper.
Of course.
Like Dan.
I need to speak with him anyway. I've learned something
Johnny got
important
his
he
hat
needs to
from a
know.
sad stripper like it, Dan. Yes. I bet he did.
That's what he's saying.
PAA podcast member for 4 months. See you at Hackmania 2. Adrenaline Mountain is gonna.
Something that separates Guild Wars away from like every other MMO I've ever played is its designated invincibility iframe dodge roll button.
What are you doing here?
When John
We came to check on the tavern keeper. And on you.
You were streaming
But where are
from
my
a
manners?
hotel.
Allow me to introduce Countess Anise, master exemplar of the Shining Blade.
He was streaming from the
It's an
Hi,
honor.
Anise. Hi, Anise. Hi.
I found the medical supplies, but
I like
there's
Anise.
something else.
But then John was
Twitchy
at-
Jake was there. He's free even though he was arrested in the tavern brawl.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Is that so? There's been
A0,
no trial.
10,
Those
12.
troublemakers should still be in prison.
Thank you for being a member
Unless
for 1 month. I
they've
haven't
been deliberately
acknowledged a birthday
freed.
since I was
But
21.
who would do that?
Yes!
And
Even
why?
that's too old.
They'll never tell us willingly.
Especially like
I'd send someone to infiltrate their hideout, but they know my serif.
like you can go out on
I'll
your
go.
birthday.
I don't want Big Nose Ted and his gang on the
Maybe a
loose.
buddy buys you a
And I
drink,
still
just
owe
like,
them
it
for
could be
hurting
this
my
thing of,
friend.
Hey everyone.
What a brave little soldier you are.
Guess
You'll need a
we're
disguise, of
doing.
course.
I'm 38,
Hooligans
or
only
whatever
talk
era
freely
it is
to
now.
each other.
Who gives a
I can tell you where their hideout is.
It is amazing.
All
I
you
could
need is an
outrun a
outfit from one of
centaur.
the bandits themselves, and you're in.
Leave it to me. I'll get the gear I need to blend in and see what they're up to.
Outstanding. Pull this off, and you'll be doing Kryta and her queen a great service.
Knowlton,
And you will have impressed me
#1
yet again.
fan.
Good luck.
Christine Knowlton is great.
Thanks, Logan.
Cover work is tricky.
She's friends
To
with
pull this off,
Tom
you'll have to
Myers.
eat, breathe, think, stink.
Okay.
She makes some very hilarious, very sexual songs.
I'll check it out. Well, thank you for being a member, Christine Knowlton's #1 fan. Brewster, member for 10 months. Johnny Crutches equals the Beggy Monster hiding.
Anyway, that girl Anise that I just met, the one like in the navy coat or whatever, this girl right here. So she works for a organization that, their symbol and they protect and, the organization is called the Shining Blade. Because they, worship a magical blade basically called the Shining Blade. And fun fact, I suppose. Where is it? Equipment?
Thank you, Brewster.
That is my blade. Is the Shining Blade.
Lorkenzo, member for 9 months. Happy New Year. Can't wait to see you at Hackmania. Can't wait to see you.
I made the legendary weapon that I have is the Shining Blade of Legend. Throughout the or in part of the story, you have to become a member of the Shining Blade, and there was a part where you briefly have to wield it, and I thought it just made sense for me to be like, well, I mean, if I wielded it once, why not wield it all the time? And I'm a member of the Blade, so I just worked and crafted the Shining Blade for myself, so I could, in lore, have it, and in character. It's really cool. I'm really happy with it. It's really cool because it like, contracts and expands. And then you put it away and it gets like smaller. It's really, really cool. I really like this weapon.
Casino hotel and has the best vibe down there, but again, everything's gonna be happening at the plaza, so I would assume.
I would say stay at the plaza then, because walking on Fremont Street at night, it's mayhem.
The symbol that you step is the Shining Blade symbol. The hilt is pretty cool. I really like the hilt, because the hilt. The hilt guard retracts, so you can actually grab the blade. When you're holding it, the half where your hand goes, that like retracts into itself, and then you put it away, and then it comes right out. You can see it. Hold on, right there. I love it's like an animated weapon. It's so cool. It's so mechanical. There's a legendary, or there's like multiple legendaries of every type of weapon. This is the only one I have because legendaries take like literally months of work.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
It's kind of impressive. I've never played another game where there's that heavy of a crafting emphasis. This game, high key, should be called Crafting Wars. Loki should be called Dragon Wars because the game is about the Elder Dragons and the warring cascade effect of their magic and, you know, whatever. It should honestly be called Dragon Wars, but... Here's another mechanic I love of Guild Wars, is it just has fast travel everywhere. Anywhere you've ever been, you can just open the map and double-click and spend a little bit of money to just fast travel.
Yeah, but I can't read with my fingers either. John Earmites, member for 19 months. Happy New Year. Thanks for saving the show today, Blind Mike. Yes.
I do what I can. I took El Horrible had it on his own, but I just wanted to try it.
Alright.
Iwa gifted 5 Dabbler Network memberships. Thank you. And yes, I'm going to leave this up for today, and then I think after today I'll make it members only because I don't have any members only thing. I have to make members only, and this wasn't really a planned show, but I like to give everyone an opportunity to see it live for a little bit.
Aw, I was trying to get a glide point. I wanted to glide.
That one was red. Melissa gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Melissa. Much appreciated. And finally, I think we have one more.
This isn't a good map for the Griffin.
Get out of here.
So Rocco, here we are in Atlantic City.
Has your son ever queefed in your face?
Oh no. Now I need to beat Blind Mike in an IQ test to get my money back.
You're trespassing, jerk. Now I have to hurt you.
Oh no! Don't hurt me!
That's perfect. That's the closest to the actual voice.
Are you gonna come over here?
There was an
I thought you were gonna hurt me.
I guess there's a new way to do it. I gave him. So with StreamYard, it's great, and I never used this before.
I picked Weaver for my Elementalist just so I could have the sword. All of my classes that can use the sword now, just because I have a legendary, I might as well use it. Oh, obtain bandages, guys. Oh, my bad.
So unique that I had to like read specific lines because they didn't think that the voice was really his or something. So there was a lot going into the El Horrible voice that actually made it really good. But it is one of the better ones.
Oh, over here. Okay. Silly me.
Trashing me. Thanks for $2. Rocco's tombstone will say I shouldn't.
At least I keep my hair. That's nice.
I like the idea that your family has to put that on. Like, it can't be your decision.
You guys aren't gonna notice a super fancy bandit.
On John's side.
Well, come on in, fresh meat. You look soft, but we will detenderize you until even Thackeray won't be able to chew you up. Wow. Thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Welcome to the barbecue, new meat. My name's Switch.
I'm called Shadow. I got out just today.
Free pardon, huh?
I crossed the Duke.
Me too. Cheers for the ministry, eh? Who'd have known they were such an understanding bunch? We're gearing up for a big job this time. Make yourself useful and ask around for something to do.
Then you have chosen war with a god.
Thanks for the $10.
Truly.
A Beggy monster. He could have the Beggy monster peering through a window during the show.
Hey, everyone.
Or he could have him coming out of his butt.
I'm a wanted man.
So many options. There's the Beggy monster.
Can't find my fuses. Okay, I gotta go find his fuses.
That would be fantastic.
You just watch
Hey.
yourself.
Average cracker. Troy Smith.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hold on. Let me rotate my right gear. Number one.
I'm gonna contact you and ask you how that's coming, but I don't want to bother you. So I'm glad that you wrote that.
All right, ready? Let's do it.
Troy does have a two-week puppet that a very talented woman brought to the Detroit
Well, that was easy.
show. And the eyes and the nose were just a little too small, but everything else is perfect.
Cool.
So Troy Smith has the task of recreating.
I'm Uptown Johnny, baby. Man plus.
Ooh, Uptown Johnny, you're hot.
Yes, get excited. The Ghost of Mr. P 199. Happy New Year, Tukey. I hope Night Raw Dogs your back end. How dare you, you son of a bitch.
The ultimate revenge.
The ultimate revenge. Labyrinth Mystic, $2. Happy to play or be permanent dealer for poker. Well, in AC, they'll have dealers. You know, they have people. Yeah, like,
Ugh, this guy sucks.
And they're like, all right,
An orphanage and a military hospital? Okay, never mind. All right.
We got a guy. Don't worry, just set us up with chips and everything and cards.
Wow, okay.
But I would love for you to play poker.
It's not a bad strategy. They're trying to use us as like a private security force after setting up their own problems? Oh, no, whatever.
Drakes are getting on their toes.
Well.
Sure about this?
Was, but maybe now I'm changing my mind.
You should go down. Well, again, there's no pressure. We're just hanging out.
Come on, do I have the fuses now? Thank you.
We have literally like recreated last year because now Chad is going to give back to the fans once again and plan a show. What a guy! It's gonna be
Here you go.
amazing. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't explain how much fun last year was.
So we're just gonna go burn down some stuff. That sounds cool. Sounds like a petty plan, but you know, at least I easily infiltrated the gang. Hey, good to see you today. Good morning. Or not anymore, but still.
I'm disappointed I'm not on Tuki's Soup more often. Anytime you guys want.
100%. Where can people find you?
100%.
Blindmike.net is where all my links are. The YouTube channel is Blind Mike Project. I do Why You Laughing, which is a history of comedy show. Tuki's been on that, so check that out. We talked about Ron Nevez a few episodes ago. Check that out. And Blind Mike Project 2. Every Sunday. Oh, and we may do an episode tomorrow. I was thinking if John is actually interesting today, like if there's anything worth talking about on his final show.
Yes.
And I may do a show tomorrow. We'll talk about that. So make sure you subscribe and tap that bell so you know when we go live.
100%. Yeah.
What a shirt.
All eyes will be glued to John's final show.
He's never coming back. This is it.
He's never coming back. So be sure you're there for the last days of the Duke, the final days of the Duke.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
Super tipping, all that stuff. Again, back Black on Black will
Going to
be
Thackeray.
live
Okay,
on this
okay.
channel
So
at
probably
2
this
p.m.
way.
Eastern. Big Black and
Dang, that guy knows how to drift.
take your calls. I don't know what else they're gonna do. They just said they want to do a show on your channel, Black on Black, and I said sure. Go to tukey.com for all things related to me. Have a wonderful Happy New Year. And
So far, so good. Looks like a fun game. This game's really easy. There's a high skill ceiling, but generally it's pretty easy. You just mashed 1 through 5.
If we can't send troops.
Again, Blind Mike, thank you so much for hanging out. BlindMikeProject.net.
BlindMike.net.
Oh, sorry, Blind Mike.
Damn, look how handsome he is in the art.
Blind Mike Project on YouTube.
Correct.
Check his nose. His nose. There we go.
.net.
Here's our favorite new
All right, guys.
undercover
Happy
operative
New
now.
Year, and remember
See if
to
the hero
always
Shane
be
Moore can shed some light on things.
dabbling.
Sit, Eugene.
Eugene, sit. Good dog. Hey, what's up?
How do you do?
No, I want to talk to Logan.
How can I assist you?
Why? There. It's bad. Ted plans to burn down the hospital and the orphanage. Ooh, I'll let you guys choose this. Alright, so this is my first choice. Do I cover the orphanage or do I cover the hospital? Which one should I defend? I can only pick one. Anyone? Save the kids? Gotcha. Alright. You're with me then. Good work, by the way. If you're a Seraph, I'd promote you.
Ted thinks we can't be in two places at once. But that's why the gods invented teamwork.
Well, that's pretty lame, Logan, but I guess you're right. Part of the teamwork gods. When does this happen? Three hours. Seems like I've been caught up on most things, which I guess is good. Alrighty then. We're gonna listen to what I listen to when I have nothing else then.
Need help here.
Oh darn, Carl sent me the StreamYard link for today, but I won't be able to make it. That sucks. Damn work, but that's okay, you know.
PK 732. Our guest
There
will
we
be
go.
Harley
All right.
Morgenstein. He's late. Taylor?
That's okay. This episode is brought to you
We have to meet Logan at the orphanage. Oh, okay.
Christmas season, did you guys enjoy your Christmases? More asking Woody.
Me? Okay.
Because Grinch mode.
Dude, our Christmas turned out dope. A lot of people want to know about the one gift for Colin's friend that I didn't tell you most of you what it was. We didn't give that to him yet. We haven't seen him. It's as we record this.
Ooh, I like the art for this one.
It's a Lego set. So
The orphanage is this
Oh.
way. Keep moving.
Well, they already burnt it down.
So I hope he doesn't see this. Don't tell him if you see this.
Stop them before the fire spreads.
I was hoping he'd see it, think it was a car, and then you get the window and you're like, ah.
So I shouldn't use fire.
That's my fault.
Time to do some real damage.
Assholes.
Math time, kids. How many bombs does it take?
Replenishing.
Yeah. So I'm sure it's the big Home Alone man.
Keep it up. They're tough. They're no match for us.
Got me. With like the front door.
You got me, bleh.
Get back.
You want a piece of me?
Of course it comes
Come
Stay
and
behind
get
the
it.
children. With Mir's help, I will protect you.
Screw you, Big Tony. More like ugly brony.
The guy who assaulted the robbers.
Well, we did it. We saved the kitties. That's a cute little rocking horse. It's a rocking boar.
One by one, and he starts biting his fingers. And I saw Macaulay
Cool.
Culkin on a talk.
Thank
He's like,
Thank you so much. Every child is safe.
You're welcome.
Thanks to you. Chloe of
There's still a scar there where Joe Pesci bit me when I was a child.
Yeah, that's method. He's gonna.
Yeah, method. Yeah. You
Now what?
Take the finger.
So that's what we got Colin's friend.
Oh, waiting for them.
Hope's boyfriend. I got. All right, so I got Colin a quest. The quest 3,
Hey.
the one without the S. Like I think that's hard to get. Total flop.
The ministry god will take it from here.
Like no one gives a fuck.
I don't
Will
see
they?
any nobles. This is Seraph
Yeah,
business.
it's a
My
VR,
people will
AR,
make the
like,
arrests.
gaming system, and
If
it
you
came with
insist.
Batman.
Tell me,
I
how
downloaded
did
and
you
installed
respond
Batman, and
so
no one has
quickly?
any interest in it
We were in
because
the
I
right
got
place at the
outdone
right
by
time.
Hope's boyfriend.
Don't underestimate the Seraph,
Yeah,
Commander.
he came over with an
Very
offer
well.
that- really the big thing
Congratulations on doing your
he's
job
like,
correctly,
I wanna play
Thackeray.
Marvel
For
Rivals.
once.
Thanks.
Marvel Rivals
Ministry
is the hot
God,
new,
clear
like,
out.
Overwatch type shooter.
All right, we're
And,
done here. Let's head over to the
we set him
hospital
up.
and check
Colin
on
had
Lieutenant
a
Francis.
1070 and, like,
It's
wasn't
anything
giving
like
us
this,
the
he'll need
graphics
our
that he
help.
needed, but I had a 1080 laying around.
Come on,
So-
we're leaving.
Boyfriend to the rescue. He comes, he disassembles the computer, puts the 1080 in, updates the drivers and stuff, and it's like, dope. That was really nice of you. And he asked he wanted to get woodworking tools, and so I picked him out a nice router set, this Bosch thing with a plunge router and 6 phase. I got him the best one, and he's like, oh, thanks, yeah. He's like, all right. The present was like fine, but not like a Whopper or anything. And
How much what's the situation? We got all the people out there, but so far we haven't found any.
Ooh, I exploded.
And he's like watching videos, studying, practicing. He wants to be part of the team. Hope's
Francis,
boyfriend.
tell me you got everyone out of there in
He
time.
was like on the top
No, sir.
collegiate CS:GO
Sorry, sir.
team. 2 of the guys
We
went
got some
pro
of the
from his
people
team.
clear, but there were
He,
still people inside
he's
when it
top
went up.
5% in
On
Marvel
injury and
Rivals.
casualty
Like, I'm
counts
not
right
saying
away.
he's
Did you at
pro
least
gamer, but
catch
he's
the
like,
arsonists?
you know,
No, sir.
he beat
Never
amongst
even saw
the
them.
better people
Sorry,
that
sir.
we know.
We had
And,
better luck at
he's
the
gonna carry
orphanage.
Colin, and they're gonna
Big
get
Nose
wins
Ted
and
won't
stuff,
cause
so that's
anyone
all
any
cool.
trouble
But
ever
the thing
again.
is,
Yay,
It's not
Big
enough.
Nose
We have
Ted
to
is
do better.
dead.
I was installing Colin's new GPU, and I happen to have
We've
a
all been
48
through a
laying
lot.
around the house that I'm
And this
not
isn't the
using.
time or place for a
And I'm
debriefing.
like, how big is your
So shut up.
Especially not with
And
Sarantine
he's like,
sniffing
"Oh, I've
around.
got the big
She keeps
IGX
turning up at these
whatever."
crime
Hope is
scenes, but
like, "You can
always
fit
too
Colin's
late.
computer inside
I'm
his
starting to wonder if
computer,
there's a
like, in the free
connection.
cavern in there.
Meet me in my office after you've had a chance to rest up. We'll discuss our next move then.
That's 1,000 or 1,200 or something like.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you should take this 4080. I'm not using it, dude. Superseded all other gifts. He was so excited. He was the guy who needed this thing, and I wasn't using it. He held it like a baby, like he cradled it like this gentle thing. He's like, it's so much bigger than I thought.
Yeah, I get that. Graphics card is a big thing, you know. Not everyone can afford one.
Like, we have so many freaking bombs. I have a stack of bombs waist high over here.
So do I.
We're at, we put it on the 4080, and I
That was smooth.
Put into words what a bit. He's like, I wasn't expecting anything like this. He was very receptive to this present. So then he put the 4080.
I never should have sent Francis alone.
Now make the kids rebuild the hospital.
And on everyone else.
The biggest win of Christmas.
The Queen doesn't expect perfection.
Monumental leap.
Why do you?
Because the 2080 wasn't great. Like, that wasn't a good generation.
Big upgrade from the 1080.
The 1080 Ti is like the GOAT. That's like the workhorse of days gone by. Like, I know people who still have 1080 Ti's and play modern games. That card was great. Yeah, that's a big step forward for him. What a nice guy he is.
Not without hard evidence or confession. 17 doesn't know what happened with the arsonist, so she might be planning to break Big Nose Ted out. Ooh. Just count. The Countess can disguise me as Ted. Sounds good. Let's do it.
Just before this show started, Colin and Brenton were playing games together.
That's great.
Sick. That's great.
Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't like the quest. I love the quest. I beat the
All right, let's do it.
Sure. I beat the shit
Bam.
Wait, what?
Hell yeah.
What's up with my face? Why do I have to be the burn one?
It's not permanent, so stop crying. We need to be in the cells before Sarantine arrives. Let's move.
I played it on my old Vive, but I haven't
That
played
was
it
too
on the
hard on
quest.
Francis.
But I've got pistols for my
Ultimately,
quest.
the responsibility
You
lies
pop
with
the
me.
controllers into a Nintendo blaster, so it's a better form factor. And I'm gonna get a rifle too if I do the Tarkov thing, because then you like.
Ooh.
Yeah. The quest probably would have been.
I'm Big Fat Ted.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
Like, hey, we can do a free-to-play game together, and everyone's like, "Fuck your quest. Let's talk about Marvel Rivals." The guy.
Shh. I hear something.
It's coming from below, and that floor grate is moving. So that's how they've been getting in and out without being seen.
Patience, Logan. Hush, or you'll give away the entire game.
Ted, springing you is becoming a full-time job, you troll-faced goon. Come on, I'm getting you out of here.
Thanks, Commander, but I'm not Ted, and you're not going anywhere.
Oh no.
The game is over, Sarantine. If you want to live, throw down your weapons. Now.
Clever. Finally one step ahead of me, eh, Logan? Too bad you won't live to brag about it.
I
Guards,
know.
leave no one alive. That's an order.
Okay, it's kill time. Now that's AoE. Don't fuck with a wizard.
Replenish.
Bonk.
There's a war on Christmas and there's all this shit going on. These days,
We did it.
That was exhilarating and effective. Commander Sarantine's little work release program is officially shut down. You've won a major victory for your queen, Captain. But it wouldn't have happened without the help of our new friend.
Anissa's right. Congratulations are in order. You have more than earned the gratitude
Excuse me.
of the Seraph. Enjoy your victory. I'll be in touch with you again soon. Divinity's Reach can always use someone we can trust.
I'll be ready.
Hooray! I've been trusted.
When they see the way I move my body,
Ooh, I got a free key.
I'm one of them. Yo, they thought
thought they saw me yesterday.
Congratulations on your recent accolades as the heroes of Shaymore. I'm a researcher in the Queen's Archives, and I have recently uncovered some information regarding your parents. I thought you might want to see it. I would prefer to discuss the details in person, so you'll have to meet with me in the Palace Gardens at Divinity's Reach. I'll share them with you there. To prove I am who I say, I have enclosed half of an amulet which will match the broken one you've owned since you were born. Whoops. Apparently I have some sort of secret amulet. I guess that's one of the things I picked when I created my character.
Holiday for them, but it happens during Christmas, and so they're like, well, everybody else is having a big to-do.
Stocks are low. Kids are fucking eating this Jesus shit up. We got to do something.
But and
they're like, presents.
Yeah, presents.
All right.
Money.
Carly, let me ask you this, because I keep hearing that Hanukkah is not a major Jewish holiday, and I know that if you're a rabbi, that might be your belief system. But if I ask you, amongst the Jewish holidays, which ones get the bulk of Jewish people's enthusiasm and attention? Isn't Hanukkah number one or way up there?
Enthusiasm and attention don't line up the same. When I grew up with a lot of people that weren't that Jewish. There was a lot of attention on Yom Kippur, but you're not that enthusiastic about it. The strongest, hardest hitting Jewish holidays are always
Are you the one who sent me the amulet? What can you tell me about my family? Please, I have to know.
I am and I can, hero of Shaymore. I thought you might be interested. I'm not just here to talk, though. I aim to reunite you with your parents.
Reunite us?
Oh, yeah?
Where are they? Why haven't they looked for me sooner?
Get the answer
Oh, don't be like that. I'm a long way to find you, you know. And I'm sure they'll explain everything when you meet them. In the mist! Attack!
Arnar!
Hero.
Looks like a Christmas tree. Kids love Christmas trees. You love Christmas lights.
My powers combined.
Hold fast, stranger. The shining blade is here.
So I grew up in New Jersey where Jewish people...
No, it's actually here in my hand.
And, a bunch of the houses had, white and blue lights, and you kind of suspect they're, lights.
You suspect it, eh?
Is that all? Our blades are still thirsty.
Hold fast here. These filthy
Easy
dogs run in
peasy.
packs.
I don't really?
You won't enjoy this.
Actually, I bet the reason here, I helped you out.
Our enemies gain number.
But is there another presence holiday? Because if there's not another presence Jewish holiday, then of course
You're kidding, right?
When you're a kid, dressing up, it's
I don't like being killed by these assassins. Did she compliment me? That's funny.
Christmas was
I feel good. Time to do some real damage.
Yes.
Now we can 3 instead of 1.
Feel the fury.
I feel good.
Impressive combination.
Time to do some real damage.
Die.
Give me a snowmobile, and they're like, that's $8 grand.
As soon as you catch your breath, we should talk.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm walking around in a T-Rex outfit.
Excellent work handling those foul cultists, citizen. May they know Grant's justice. I'm Exemplar
Hooray.
Salia, the Shining Blade.
to his exemplar Mehid.
A pleasure, I'm sure. You say those were cultists?
White Mantle, to be exact. Ancient enemies of Kryta. They often target defenders of the kingdom and its queen.
I thought the White Mantle were just a children's tale told on Mad King's Day. Why would they have this amulet from my parents, though? Why bother attacking me?
Good question.
They're quite real, as you've seen. And judging from the symbol on that amulet, I'd say your family has been very loyal to the kingdom.
Yay!
A mark of the king's favor? That's interesting. Probably from Queen Jenna's father, if I had to guess. We're out to raid a White Mantle hideout we found recently. A hunting lodge near Beetleton. It'll be dangerous, but the cultists there may know more.
I think I know that hunting lodge. I'll meet you there, and I won't take no for an answer. I can help you on your raid, and maybe I can learn what happened to my parents.
What I wanted, but if you gave me that, I'd be like, oh, this is
Cool.
look. I don't care. I don't want to look at it.
We're on the parent saga right now.
Dude, it was a toy. It was a catalog of toys.
I'm telling you, I loved that book. By the time Christmas came around, it was so dog-eared and like you could so many pages.
Okay.
Down, and
you know
it
when I
had
did that? You know when I got that?
everywhere.
I got that when I grew up when I was about like 12 years old. Then that started to hit for me with the Columbia CDs. I used to look at those and I wanted all the CDs. It was like Columbia House CDs. It was a
what year?
Like this is like 1990.
Give it a year.
I know. Yeah, no, it had to be 96. Probably 96. Yeah, 96.
LimeWire and shit like that came around for GOG. Then like 99,
35 cents, and you could choose 20 CDs. But then they're like, then we're gonna make you pay for all the CDs every month.
No, I genuinely never bought music in my. I think I bought like 3 CDs in my entire life. I got a couple of.
They were bad. You're good at buying stuff, and those were bad purchases.
I liked Eminem and Weird Al.
Some people are so rude.
My music taste as a kid.
Buying music back in the day was hard because, like, you might be into a band or like a song, so then you buy their album.
Glad to have you with
And
us.
I never realized.
Let's go
I didn't
destroy
know the
these
rest of
White
the album.
Mantle zealots.
So this thing comes with like
Alrighty.
12 songs on it. Turns out I like one or two. I really like one, and I try to tell myself.
I recommend you
Get
run.
on! Like that. You just get what you want.
Did you guys ever get...
I feel good. I released real damage.
Quickly now. None must
To
escape.
the dinosaur, the Power Ranger action figure page of the catalog, and it'd be like, can't miss with the base. Like,
Finally get to kill a member.
I forgot about that ability.
And I picked out a stereo that I wanted. It had a record player and a radio, and 2 speakers that were like 2 feet tall. And I wanted it so bad. I told my mom that I wanted this thing. I didn't want there to be any confusion as to what this was about. And when I finally got it,
So it's Earth Lightning, where I could do the gravity. That's cool.
and I tried to tell her, I tried to tell her that that wasn't the one I actually
I could outrun a centaur.
You're kidding, right?
And I was like, oh, yeah, you're probably right, yeah.
Hold on, how many times did you go there? Hey, wake up! Look, look, this one.
I must have been such an annoying autistic
Alright, here we go.
I was gonna ask because
They're over here. Help me hold them off.
I could outrun a centaur.
Take me.
You like 27, man. I'll be honest.
Probably, yeah.
You know what? You were saying it like you must have been such an annoying autistic child. No, I was straight up retarded. I was big, strong, retarded.
It was.
Like I didn't have the book. I didn't have the.
That was annoying.
I suspect the cult's real leaders are in the
Womp.
basement with the rest of the rats.
I almost got oftentimes because what I would do is we would do
Shining
undercuts.
blade.
So my big
Kill them
thing-
all.
You're kidding, right? Replenishing. I could outrun a
More of
centaur.
these roaches than I expected.
I would go to Vancouver and I would celebrate Christmas with him, and those were the big presents. And oftentimes, the presents there, he got the same one.
Where is the basement?
Help me over here!
Oh, I whiffed. I really like how much damage the Elementalist does. It's kind of nuts.
Grade 7 to 11, I got a Nike tracksuit and was like, oh, my life is about to fucking change.
Okay, so how do I get in the basement?
Like, I put so much into this, it was just like, kind of gay.
Okay.
It was like green, white.
Keep them away from the basement.
Bam.
It was a tracksuit.
I kicked the door.
Dance in this.
I'm strong. Open up. This is the police.
Idiot. Failing's not enough. You have to lead the shining light right to us.
It wasn't me, but I'll make sure they don't live to tell the tale. Attack!
Crazy. It was sick. But it's something
I feel good.
Help me!
Happy to meet you.
My damage is nuts. It's really, really impressive.
Like thanking and everything because I was you better be fucking grateful. But like I was just like no, I don't want
that to me.
Nobody did that?
No, that's like getting touched as a kid. That's so awful. I'm sorry. Nobody
that I was like
or
thankful?
gave me socks.
Hey, I found something. A list of names. Captain Thackeray, Countess Anise, a few others. Here's my name, with a description. Hero of Shaymore, child of the Queen's spies.
Grant's teeth, it's a list of targets. Every name on here is one of the Queen's allies. If they manage to take out all of these people...
We won't let that happen. But first I have to warn Captain Thackeray. I can't let him face this danger alone. He may even be able to help us.
You're right. Denise won't like us sharing information so recklessly. But this is an emergency. We'll meet you at Captain Thackeray's office. Stay safe.
Yeah, and I would never do that because it'd be mortifying. But that's a very funny thing to imagine, like an ingrate 33-year-old shithead who's mad.
Do you guys have a Chris's present hit home? Like, really was your home run?
Logan at his office. All right, I'm gonna teleport to that one.
What is it? You think of?
It was in the 4th grade. A small 18-inch television and a Sega Genesis.
Okay.
And so you get 8 days. The deal is 8 days. And like I said, I was straight up fucking hearted, bro. I was like, it has to be 8 days for a month. Like, my parents, they have to hide the presents elsewhere. Because I'm like, they can't hide it up on a shelf. Like, I'm taller than my parents. And I'm stupid. I'm pulling their clothes out of their closet and stuff. I found the presents every
What
single
were you
year.
thinking, bringing a civilian into this matter?
Were you slick
about it?
No, I wasn't a slick kid.
Especially
I was
this
lying
one.
about it, trying to.
I apologize, Master Exemplar. It was necessary.
But
Enough.
When I got
There are more
that
urgent
present,
matters at
it was
hand.
8 days. My parents were very
We will discuss
fucking
this matter
clear.
later.
They're like, it's only 2 presents. It's only 2 presents. You want it the first day, you get them both the first day. And I was like, yes, better be good, blah, blah, blah.
You look grim, my
TV
friend.
and a Sega Genesis.
What's wrong?
We've learned that the White Mantle has been trying to eliminate the Queen's allies. My name was on a list of targets we found. So were yours and the Countess's, among others.
And the rest.
Can't let those roaches continue to spread. I'll mobilize the Seraph and burn this cult to the ground.
Logan, no. You've been fighting centaurs for too long. The White Mantle are cunning, treacherous foes. They will predict your moves, outmaneuver you. The Shining Blade has been fighting them for a long time. We know the best way to deal with the Mantle. Stealth and cunning.
We need to move quickly. They probably know we're coming either way. Our friend has been invaluable so far. Perhaps the hero of Shaymore could offer some insight here.
Agreed. So, my friend, the choice is yours. Stealth or strength?
Strength.
They just went out.
Kid's gonna eat that shit up.
Yeah. You know, you always like see that meme of a parent who goes out with no information and tries to get a good video game for their kid, and they get some.
I'm gonna go whop their ass.
They get a Modern Warfare, and it's like, dude, that's the one from 15 years ago, though.
Remember Lee Carvalho's putting challenge? From The Simpsons?
With pencil and scorecard.
Yeah, with pencil and scorecard included. He wanted bone death or whatever the fuck.
But I love that you're like, I don't know how my parents knew that. They like walking by your room and you're like there with a pillow and you're like.
All right, that's further than this character's ever been away from Kryta. Or I mean, Queensdale.
I wasn't raping upholstery in my room at 14. Jesus.
No.
Let's get rolling.
They knew you'd eat that shit up. They're like, our kids.
I got an N64 in the mid-90s. I remember the only console we had before that was some like bullshit old Sega, and the only game we had on it that worked right was like a motorcycle racing game. It was single player, and so it was like how long you could survive on the road until like a pixelated car knocked you off. It was like a desert surrounding, and it sucked.
That part of the game that no one ever figured out how to get past, where the whole road is broken and it's like an answer.
How do I get in?
And I had in my head like I just haven't gotten to the next part of the game yet. But then he played it and survived long enough that it was like, there's no next part to this game. It's just there wasn't even a score.
No, before YouTube.
No, leave me alone. I don't want to fight you guys.
Found out, couldn't share that information beyond like her nerdy friends. Their little
Don't make me.
or whatever. So
there was no
playing those old games was
Sometimes
a
you could buy magazines.
Yeah,
I got those for
Nintendo with like experts. Did you know that? Nintendo had this number on the back, and they had a Nintendo.
There we go.
Take a whole
Pick up a rifle and get information.
Somebody on the show, I remember, Nintendo experts, and you had to pass a test
Paintball
to become the Nintendo expert.
Guess all of them.
Somebody who's
Dude, but like I remember going from that square.
Ooh, new zone, new zone, new zone.
And then opening up the N64 and like having this thought of like the future is now. Like this is like a space age technology. Look at the controller. Look at all the prongs and the buttons, and it has a shape that you're meant to grab.
When I got my Sega Saturn, I thought that cleaning the disc extra was better. So I'd be like huffing on them and like polishing the CD and scratching the shit out of it. And I'm like, ooh, it looks better now. That's crisp.
Jackie got me a new controller for Christmas this year, right? Yesterday, I got a new controller, and I was so excited about it. I asked her. She asked me for dad and stuff, so I gave her a link. Getting gifts from dad is a different experience. Here's a link. Anyway, the gap between what I hoped it would do for me and what it's done for me so far is I'm suppressing my gamer rage. This is the controller.
What's that bad boy?
It's the Razer Wolf Pack 3 or something. Wolverine 3 Pro. It's their good one. It has 4 buttons on the back, like that. And these little switches here control how much the trigger moves. See, that's full swing. And then here, it just moves a little bit.
Yeah,
quick.
Good for quick. No, it's good for quick.
Yeah, short pull. Or in Elden Ring, like Elden Ring, there's a very careful timing is really tough. And when you have a long trigger pull, like where in that trigger pull is the binary like time?
Oh yeah.
Time it's squishy and it's long. So this thing don't hold 4 switches on the back. I'm always there. No more taking my thumbs off these sticks. I'm ready to go.
What's the zone above me?
I played like 60 seconds yesterday.
Oh, more Queensdale? I just went through the wrong door.
Gonna be fine,
okay.
Whatever. I live streamed today, and I am the worst me thus far. I fucking suck. I'm trying to jump.
Learning curve.
Rolling.
Can you see why I love them out so much? They're so much fun.
This gap, like from here to the top, has moved like by about.
You went from a PS5 controller?
No, it was an Xbox controller, an old school SCUF controller that I had from like 10 years ago. And this is the new Xbox, whatever they're called now.
The official, like
this is the modern controller. And man, the buttons move.
Looks like this combined Seraph Shining Blade strike team is ready to go. We just need somebody to start things off.
They abused the memory of my parents and tried to kill me. I want first crack at them.
True.
I know you're angry, but we can't alert them to our attack before it begins.
Yeah, we can.
Don't discount Righteous anger so readily, Exemplar. The White Mantle will bolt if they see us. But one angry civilian, especially one they want dead, they'll stay and fight. We'll have a company of guards waiting and trebuchets set to fire. The Seraph will be ready.
Very well, Captain. We'll play it your way. But as soon as they make a move, we'll be there.
Just be ready to move quickly. If you wait too long, there may not be any White Mantle left for you to fight.
Yeah, I'll kill them all.
What? They come in there like, dude.
I'll 1v90. Let's go.
Draw them close and get them distracted. Make them focus on you. Trebuchets will be waiting to assist.
Let's go, losers.
I feel like that's who makes up a lot of my stream viewership.
Shout out to the
people
lads.
that I've had, yeah.
So you said they want us to play some Helldivers?
You look lost, citizen. And if you're not lost, you should get lost. You're not welcome here.
But I'm selling little jade Mersat statues. I enchanted the stones so that they weep and wet themselves when you mention Queen Salma.
What did you say? Yeah. Hey, everyone. Gather around and listen to this idiot's last words.
Just that the Mersat were a bunch of pointy-toed bedwetters. The White Mantle must have been desperate to worship such laughable gods.
We'll hang you from a tree and let the birds strip you down to the bare bones one peck at a time.
Oh no!
Good to know.
Not the birds!
Makes what I'm about to do even more satisfying.
I'm pretty sure I ordered your...
Go! 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 We're under attack! Seraph and Shining Blade.
Wow.
We had a giant seafood boil.
Everyone, come fight me.
I eat crab legs until like the cans
I feel good.
More incoming.
Same with the not as extreme, but yeah. And then the next day.
I could outrun a centaur. Don't have enough energy. I feel good.
No, push over.
I feel good. Time to do some real damage.
Spice back in the day, we're different out of that.
I'll return you to dust.
Who's left?
Our enemies gain in number.
Ridiculous. But then I had that's
I feel good.
You asshole. I was trying to res my teammate.
I feel good.
Kyle, you are Grinch and I'm Jolly Maxing, and it makes you and you hate it, and you absolutely hate it. You're literally turning into Santa.
Are we good?
Take down their leader! Stop them! They can't be here alive!
Not enough endurance.
That's a confectionery. You know what? It's bad.
Got me this year. I had way more fudge this year.
I could outrun a centaur.
I'm looking at this with this is fudge.
Yeah.
It may look different on
In all seriousness, this is not.
I feel good. Stay away from us.
And I went to the cow over. I went to
Hooray! That was a long fight.
Well done, everyone.
But still no answers. Do I have to sift through the ashes of every White Mantle hideout in Kryta to find out what they know about my parents?
That shouldn't be necessary. Now that the operation is over, I can tell you the good news.
I feel good.
Salya and I found the last known residence of your parents.
100 creamy calories.
Really? Can you show me the way? If Countess Anise can...
Spurtank says, I like the scope too. At the top of the stream, you mentioned the city. It looks great and has lots to discover. I'll follow that up by going to the main city in the game, and I'll show you how big and impressive it is.
Go on and good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for. After everything you've done for Kryta, you deserve some good news.
Like this, it's already passed.
If you're a woman, it'd be a geriatric pregnancy at this point.
Oh dear.
I would have kept the milk. I would have kept the milk secret. I wouldn't have brought that part up. I would have said.
So I don't think I have a portal directly there. Let me see. Otherwise, I'll have to travel through the mists real quick. Which isn't hard, because I have a scroll. Okay, I do have a port to Lion's Arch. So we'll head to... Here. This is Lion's Arch. It's like the capital of the world.
You're talking about like 28 gallons of milk.
Who's the only one who fucking gets it? That I'm Jolly Maxing, and that's just part of drinking a bunch of milk. That's part of it.
Well, it's the capital of the west half of the world.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, we played Secret Hitler.
Because the map is fucking big.
That's a super fun game, and it was me and my brothers and all of our, wives and girlfriends, and...
So,
also overate while playing that. It was great. Had a whole prime rib the next day. I didn't eat the whole prime rib. I had a
here, right here starts kind of like the eastern half of the world. This is all the western half. This is all Kryta, is all this right here. And then over here you have the country of Ascalon, which is to the east. And then to the southeast you have the Crystal Desert and Alam. So I have all of this down here. And then on the western side, to the south, you have the ruins of Ore, the Rings of Fire, the Unending Ocean. So it's pretty awesome, like how big this game is. And then up here is Janthier, which is the new area. I've never been up here yet. And then the very last place is way down here. Is this place called, what is it? Cantha. Cantha is awesome. On my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel right here, there is a video called New Kyneg City Tour. This is New Kyneg right here. This is where the city is. And it is huge. It's basically this big right here. That's how big the city is. And to compare that, that's how big the city is. And this is where I am. So it's like much larger down there. Now to explore Lion's Arch. Lion's Arch was destroyed in the war against Scarlet Briar, and then was rebuilt in kind of like a theme, like an ocean theme. So you have the jellyfish structure here, which is kind of like the big trader forum. Then this building is an octopus. That's where the bank is. You have a starfish over here. The online trader, like the, what is the auction house? It's a big seashell. And then my favorite building is over here. This is like the harbor building here. And the harbor building is a big lobster. Lion's Arch is cool. Like, I really like the rebuilt version of it because it's got like touches of the old city as well as all the new stuff. Like, old Lion's Arch used to be like just a harbor city, and you can still see old remnants of it. Like, the city used to be built out of boats, and it still is. Like, that's the bow of a boat. It's got a little emergency boat up there. That's the top deck. It's like a ship sheared in half. And then this part over here is another upturned boat. Another boat into another boat. I really, really like the architecture of the city. The lighthouse is beautiful itself. And then we'll head over to the other side, where it's more the military district. The Griffin does not have true flight, as you can tell. It is constantly descending. It's more of a glorified glider. Can I get up into... Okay, I can. I wish I could improve the render distance, but I understand why you can't. It would be too much for the game to load. And, to what, Spurgsnake was saying, there's a lot to discover. Yes, map completion is one of my favorite things to do in this game. Just to go to all the areas and explore and be like, ooh, what's up here? Ooh, what's that? And as you can see on the map, there's a bunch of little, like, findables, like points of interest and stuff like that. Hang on, I gotta turn off the action camera. This is called a vista. If you interact with it, it gives you like a cinematic camera. And yes, it is stuttery for me too, it's not the stream. You don't have enough space to mount. Okay, how about now? Alright, sweet. And then here's the military district, and this arena over here is basically a manta ray. Oop, almost took some fall damage there. That would have killed me. And then the last bits of Lion's Arch is over here. You can see the old military cannons and stuff in case there's an invasion from that side where the mountains are. It can protect the actual residential part of the city. Hold on, let me see if I can pull off this. This is kind of hard to do, but... what I'm trying to do is dismount the bunny and still get the, that, like that. Because then you can pull out the griffin and get, like, an extra... Yeah, it's fun to play around with the mounts. And then this is just kind of like a plains area. And this is all still in the same area. It's still in the same map. It's all Lion's Arch. Nice little farm district, you know, kind of small residential area. Whenever Lion's Arch was destroyed in the war, this area right here, this little beach, became kind of like the main trade hub, while the areas over there in the city were being rebuilt. And it's nice to see it return back to its kind of just, like, slummy little area. You can see, like, it does have nicer buildings here now that it's been rebuilt. But you can still see that it's still made out of boats and stuff, which I love. I just love the aesthetic. While I'm here in Lion's Arch, before I have to leave, I want to show you guys one of the coolest parts of Guild Wars. It's one of my favorite things in Guild Wars. It's called a jump puzzle. So throughout the map, throughout almost all maps or like zones, or whatever you want to call them, in Guild Wars, there is little jumping puzzles, which are little soft parkour challenges that you can optionally take on. And they're usually indicated by this mount blocker, because they don't want you to be able to just cheese the jump puzzle and just do it instantly. So, if you're able to find a jump puzzle, you can just kind of start it whenever you want. And right here is where one of them starts. You just go back here behind this little cave waterfall sort of thing. And you can interact with this guy, but, you know, you don't have to. This is where it starts in here. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Where do I hop from here? Right there. This is one of the easier ones. It's mostly just scaling some rocks. There's not a lot of, like, fail states to this one. And then here's your reward for doing the jump puzzle. Sweet. And then you come out and you usually get like a nice fancy view of wherever you were. Still can't mount, still can't mount, still can't mount. Because they don't want you to be able to cheese your way up to that ledge up there and just beat it by using a mount. Now, some jump puzzles still can be cheesed. And it's, I guess if you're doing, like, completions or just going for the chests, it's sort of important to know which ones are, cheatable. Lion's Arch itself has 3 jump puzzles. One of them is kind of a legacy one, and because Lion's Arch has been rebuilt twice, the jump puzzle doesn't really have a lot of restrictions to it, and you could just beat it in a couple of seconds using the bunny. I'm gonna do my favorite one, which is one that a lot of people do because it has, like, the highest rarity chest in it. And, you can just log your character out there and then just log in every day and just collect the chest. Which I think is pretty neat, I suppose. So this is where the puzzle starts. You just kind of climb back through here. And go up here. And see, now it is technically... Oh, I always get lost right here in this part. There we go. Now this part isn't technically the jump puzzle. This is just normal exploration zone. And you actually are technically supposed to get here so you can get that vista. So this place is called Shark Maw Cavern. It looks like, you know, a shark maw, sort of, or whatever. You know, it's got, like, teeth. It's like, rah, or whatever. And this is the jump puzzle here, is to get down there without dying. Which is interesting because the first part of this jump puzzle is a fall, technically. Yes, they are repeatable, yes. So obviously once you know the route, you know, it takes away, like, the mystique out of it. But, yes, they are repeatable. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, too. Bam. Alright. So this is supposed to be like a story-driven one, and this little wisp that was just following with me is like a dead pirate, and he's supposed to walk you through the cave and taunt you and shit, but I'm just gonna blast through it because I do know the route. This jump puzzle is cheatable with some equipment. My thief carries around a bunch of different equipment with her at all times, such as like a portal gun, which I don't think I have. I do have my position rewinder, which is pretty cool. And is really helpful for jump puzzles, because you can place your thingy and then just... Whoop. Oh, wait. Oop, I did it wrong. There we go. And you can just kind of teleport back to your location. It sets like a temporal anchor. It's a really cool piece of gear. So here is like a dark maze. You're supposed to get like lost in it, but you can just easily go the way if you know the way. This isn't much of a puzzle if you know where to go. It's just you running through the darkness for a little bit, and then you come out on the other side here. So, you're supposed to go up there to continue the jump puzzle, but if you have a piece of gear or a skill that allows you to jump directly forward, there's not a lot of skills like that. The equipment that I normally use is called the experimental teleportation gun. And what it does is it just launches me forward, and then puts a portal there that I can teleport back and forth to for a couple of seconds. So normally I use that to just skip this next segment. But if you don't have a piece of gear, you know, you just climb up here. And then you get to go through this little dungeon. Which, beware, it's got all spikes. Ah, ooh. Gotta be careful, don't want to get spiked. And then be careful here, because if you fall down there, that hurts a lot. So you gotta go down here on the side. Ow. Ow. I shouldn't have done that. There we go. I've almost made it through. Whee! Whee! Alright, there we go. So you can see why I would normally skip that part by using that jump gear or whatever I was talking about. So now you just kind of gently fall down here on this platform, and then you're to the next area. If you have another jump gear, this is where you would use it, because missing this can reset the whole puzzle for you, so you really don't want to miss it. Okay. Or you can just long jump the whole thing, which I trust more than jumping onto that little middle gap. This next room is a little tricky and annoying. So, like, it starts lit up, so you can kind of see the room, but as soon as you walk in there, it's going to go dark.
Your survival is cemetery. Let's see you outsmart the captain.
So, yeah, this is how you cheese this part, because this part, there's no, secret method through here, but what you do is you just get a weapon or a selectable skill on the right here that has a, paint mechanic, which means, when I press 2 here, it places this little indicator here, and as you can see, the green is covering the rock there, which, indicates that there is obviously something for me to jump to. So I can use that in the dark, as you'll see here in a second, to paint the rocks. So I can just be like, oh, okay, that's where the rock is. That's where the rock is. Ideally, you want it on, like, your mouse, because then you can just hold it while you move your WASD keys. And occasionally, the pirate man will, like, light it up and stuff. There's, if you fall down in the bottom, in the pit there, there's, like, torches you can see right there that you can use to, like, throw fire and light up the area for you alternatively. But I like to just use the painting mechanic here to just, like, paint the rocks here so I know where to jump.
A good captain can sail in the blackest of nights.
Okay, okay, and then the last jump is right here. I looked up the game and was reading about the Winter's Day event. Yeah, right now is their winter solstice sort of event, / Christmas / it's all of the winter's holidays wrapped together, pun intended. And it's quite nice. They have several repeating events throughout the year, and then a bunch of like seasonal things. And my favorite one is the Festival of the Four Winds. I love it. I really wish that I would have done it this year because I really do like it, but whatever, there's always next year, so we'll do it here. Hopefully on this little morning stream. That's what I'm hoping for, is to, like I said, use it as an excuse to play Guild Wars. So if you didn't hear the pirate guy here in this part, this is the last challenge. You have to find the hole that looks like the place that you're in. So we're in Shark Maw Cavern, so you want to go through the one that looks like a shark maw. And this, very important to know, this jump has never been fixed. If you do this last jump, even though you go through the right hole, you can die instantly, so it's important to not fall. You have to, like, walk off of it and not jump. Because if you jump, you can hit an invisible ledge, and if you fall, you can hit invisible ledge, and instantly die of fall damage. So you just kind of want to, like, gently walk. Because then you'll fall down here in the water. If you go backwards, you'll hit that ledge, like, right there, and you'll die. It's bullshit, honestly. Here, hold on, there we go. You'll hit this ledge right here and die. And if you go too far forward, you will, you'll fall right here on this invisible wall. See, this invisible wall right here? You'll fall on this. It's really annoying. But once you pick the right hole, wink wink, you come in here into the loot chamber. And here's a pirate, which is pretty cool. He's the pirate that's been taunting you.
You may have found the treasure, but you'll never escape this chamber to spend it. Hope you brought a deck of cards instead of a suitcase of one.
What an evil man. So I'm gonna loot my chest.
Mine. All mine.
And then I'm gonna head out of here. He didn't realize that there's this hole in this wall here. So. Whoops. I escaped. And before you leave, as a real reward for doing this, you get to talk to this merchant.
Yes.
Who sells pirate-themed weapons. This one's an anchor. It's very, very cool.
Always a pleasure.
And then once you come out of the jump puzzle, you're up here on another beautiful waterfall, overlooking into the city. And no glider here, so you have to make sure you fall down into the water, because you don't want to die of fall damage. Now you can glide. Okay. So yeah, that's Lion's Arch. It's the capital of basically the whole world. There's another major city in the eastern side of the world in the desert, but this is basically where all the players. It's kind of the capital of the humans and the Alliance and the players. It's where all like the guild events are and stuff. So it's the de facto capital. As you can kind of tell from the vibe, and also just how fucking big the city is. There's so many little nooks and crannies and little memorial plaques. There's named NPCs, unnamed NPCs. I really like how they really try to make this world feel alive. Like, right here, there's an NPC's, or this lady,
Curved glass. An ornate
is giving a tour.
Comprise this
So if you wanted to, you can literally just join
I
in.
don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to stand under it if an earthquake were to happen. On that note, let's continue. Pick up the pace, people.
So, that's Lion's Arch, and this has been Good Moon and Guild Wars. Unfortunately, I gotta head off to work, and when I get home, probably going to just do some sort of, I don't know, lazy stream or something like that. I don't know. Might just hop on and watch Melton and Tukey, because I know they're doing something. I honestly, I'm not too sure. So, either way, I appreciate you all for joining me today.